首先呢会先用英语讲，然后呢在迟一些时候呢我会用潮州话跟华语演讲。Voters of Hougang constituency, friends, fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening. I have to tell you, my friends and supporters of Hougang, leaving Hougang is one of the hardest decisions I have ever made in my life. Hougang has been such a huge part of me. You gave me your vote of confidence to represent you for the first time in 1991. Over the next 20 years, you courageously supported me despite the carrots and threats from the PAP government. I'm deeply grateful for your unwavering support. I'm honored and proud to have been your MP. I made many friends here, and I have many fond memories of being with you. A part of me will always remain in Hougang. However, there are times when all of us have to make tough decisions. For the Workers' Party and me, the time is now. We have made changes so that we can represent you more effectively in changing political landscapes. We have to make changes so that the Workers' Party can work towards a first world parliament for the future of our nation. Yes. Hougang is the right place for the Workers' Party to share with Singaporeans our vision of a first world parliament. There is a strong spirit of first world parliament here in Hougang. Singapore has grown from a third world economy to one with a large GDP and advanced infrastructure. But even though we are economically more advanced now, we are not truly a first world country unless Singapore matures as a democracy. For Singapore to mature as a democracy, our governance mechanisms must be sound. Unless we have checks and balance in our political system, we cannot claim to be a first world country. That is why the Workers' Party's manifesto for this election is vote Workers' Party towards a first world parliament. You might ask, what is a first world parliament? It is a hallmark of good governance. It is not just about debate. It goes beyond robust debate. It is the context, in the context of Singapore. The first world parliament is the presence of a critical mass of elected opposition MPs with full voting rights and mandates. The PAP government has been a very strong executive government. Our parliament today consists of 82 PAP MPs and 2 elected opposition MPs. Do you think this is desirable? No. One is the result of the current situation in our parliament. Policies and laws which affect each and every one of you, yourself, your family, your children, and your communities are being bulldozed through without much consultation or robust debate. Do you want to allow the PNP to carry on in this way? The Workers' Party has been telling the government that the HDB flat is priced too high. It will become a financial burden to our younger generation. They will be mortgaging their future if they end up spending their whole life paying for the housing mortgage. The interest they have to pay will eat into their savings. What will be left for their old age and other daily needs? The response from the government is that HDB flats are affordable. Are they really affordable? Do you agree with that? Just look at Sengkang, very near here. Over 5 years, from 2005 to 2010, the price of a new 3-room flat has increased 21% at the lowest end of the price range, and 46% increase at the highest end. And at Punggol, the price of a new 4-room flat has increased 56% at the lowest and 46% at highest end. Given that median household income has definitely not increased by 25 to 50%, affordability is definitely an issue. The Minister for National Development, Mr. Ma, said that a young couple can own a HDB flat. He said a young couple can own a HDB flat without having to save for down payment, and the monthly cash payment is minimum. Even if we were to accept that this is true, he forgot to say that they will need to pay for their flat for 20 to 25 years. This means that they can only start saving for their old age when they're already in their 40s or 50s. So most people will probably have to work to their graves. So, as they cannot afford to retire. This is the situation we can talk about until the cows come home. The PNP will ignore you because there are only 2 elected opposition members of parliament. At every election since 1991, no new opposition member has been elected. PAP has taken your support for granted. This is why, in this election, we urge you to vote for the Workers' Party. It is time to move towards a first world parliament where there will be more elected opposition members to represent you and to make the government accountable. In response, a PAP minister said that the Workers' Party's intention of the First World Parliament is the Workers' Party wants to be co-driver, to be in the front seat, next to the driver, and tussle for the steering wheel. This is the usual PAP tactic of threatening the people about the consequence of voting for opposition. Maybe we need to remind the minister that we are all inside the same vehicle. If the vehicle has an accident, all of us could be injured or die. Yes! But bear in mind, we are in a vehicle, putting on safety belt and just hope that the driver will bring you to your destination is not enough. A co-driver is essential, especially when the road gets tougher to navigate. The co-driver is there to slap the driver as he drives off course. But of course, if the driver is friendly, drive responsibly, then just keep talking to him to give him away. However, dear fellow Singaporeans, the Workers' Party has yet to have the driving license. Whether we will get in depends on you, the voters. In fact, the whole problem here is that without co-driver, Singaporeans keep getting taken for a ride. It is time Singaporeans start looking for a co-driver, train the potential co-driver, support and cultivate the potential co-driver, so that one day the potential co-driver can actually also have a driving license to take over even when necessary. For that to happen, you have to vote for the Workers' Party and move towards a first world parliament.